first place in the NFC East. Philly has a showdown with the Redskins coming up on Monday night, and we're obligated to mention the Giants, even though they're 1-5. We're joined by former NFL defensive coordinator Rob Ryan. Very well dressed, Rob.
Thank you very much.
Salmon.
Trying to match everybody here on the set.
Salmon.
A little Solomon.
How do you think the NFC East will finish, Rob?
Well, I think Dallas will nip Philadelphia at the very end. And Washington, who's always has so much talent on both sides of the ball and all that, but they always are too inconsistent. So, look, Dallas is down 3 games right now to Philadelphia, and Philadelphia's got one of the best quarterbacks in football.
They got the Lonzo Ball of the NFL, right?
Oh, he can
Once a generation, Carson Wentz.
He might turn out to be LeBron in football.
He might be the LeBron. Yep, go ahead.
Wentz on a lifetime. Wentz on a lifetime.
Yeah,
Wentz on a lifetime. Man, that's impressive. That he has been fantastic. The only thing is that defense, they always start so fast. If you ever watch Schwartz's defense, they start so fast every time, but then eventually teams run down their throats with the wide 9 alignment. And their secondary, who I love, Malcolm Jenkins, one of my favorite players I ever coached, super smart guy. I'm not sold with a cornerback play. I really am not. And if you watch that kid, that played against him, the first, Cousins, if they don't get that batted pass back in his face for a touchdown, which really it ain't completion.
Yeah, it was a bad call.
That game could go either way. So, look, that's a lot of ground to make up, but I think Dallas is coming back healthy. They get Sean back, who makes a difference. I know it's one player, but he's a good one. The thing I just hate right now with Dallas is there's no turnovers. The thing we talked about, hey, they're going to get turnovers this year. This is Rod Marinelli. But if you look at Rod Marinelli as a D coordinator, they don't get turnovers.
No.
I mean, which is crazy. They come from the Tampa system. They punch the ball out all the time in practice. They do all that stuff. But at the end of the day, you have to play tight coverage. And you have to be physical to get turnovers. And right now, they just aren't doing that. And that's the only thing, that I don't like besides, look, they've had a bye week. They've got Ben Bloom out there who's in charge of, getting things done out there, projects. Their red zone defense stinks. I mean, stinks. So, but, a lot of that is what they're playing. So they got to get that fixed. They're smart enough. Jason will make them change it. And once that gets done, I can see this team coming on because they're healthy. They get, if they could ever get Elliott out of the courtroom and on the field and let him play just football, this team can come back and they can come back and win the thing.
Rob, I love you, but I'm going to disagree with you.
All right. I appreciate that.
Because this is what we know. Philly's defense might falter, but Dallas defense isn't coming on. Their defense is what it is. And you play that style of defense, the reason why it's not as productive as what they had in Tampa because they don't have a Warren Sapp.
Well, nobody does. There's been one Warren Sapp.
They don't have a Simeon Rice, and people overlook Simeon Rice. But he was a heck of a ball player, Rob. You know that.
Yeah, here's the great thing about that. I don't want to interrupt you, but the great thing about Warren Sapp, every time whoever played the defensive end next to him led the league in sacks.
Yeah.
When I was in Oakland, Derek Burgess led the league in sacks. Who did he play next to? Warren Sapp. That's how good he was.
Yeah, he played the under tackle. So, Skip, that defense is not going to get better. And this is what we do know. Now, Philadelphia have that Wentz of a lifetime player who I believe will be the MVP, and that will be the
silly.
Skip.
Silly.
I know it.
Yeah.
He better not win MVP. That's all I'm telling you.
Are you predicting it?
If he wins MVP,
you're going to be insufferable.
I offered you a bet yesterday. 5 cases of Diet Mountain Dew. I'll take Brady. You can have Wentz.
I'm going to get that number 11. You see that with that C? I'm going to have that jersey, and he's going to autograph it to me.
Is he?
Yeah, me.
So you're not taking my bet?
The Eagles will win this division. The Eagles will win this division.
Yeah.
Washington.
Well, you're going out on a limb.
Washington.
4-game lead or whatever.
Washington will finish number 2. But I told you this. This is nothing new to you.
Tell me this. You picked the Giants.
Yes. No.
You picked the Giants.
I picked the Cowboys.
Well, those players don't show up to practice, so it's not going to be
I did pick the Cowboys to finish in 3rd, so I'm going to stick with that. They're going to stay in 3rd, and the Giants will bring up the rear. But I'm sorry.
So your pick is bringing up the rear, but you're still taking credit for that you told me so?
I told you the Cowboys wouldn't make the playoffs. I also told you Wentz.
You did not tell me that.
I didn't tell you Wentz was
You
a
didn't
better.
say Wentz in a lifetime.
Oh, he's from Pennsylvania. They keep naming all these cities and states after him. Skip, you know this and I know this. The guy is playing unbelievable. I know you like Dak, but Dak had his time last year. Now it's
So
Wentz.
it's over. Flash in the pan.
No.
One hit wonder.
I didn't say,
It's over.
I did not say that.
You know what? He should just quit.
What is,
Retire. You had your one moment in the sun. It's over.
you're going to have to deal with him. At least Kirk Cousins is going to be gone.
Yeah.
But you got to deal with this guy for the next 12 years.
I do.
And it ain't going to be easy.
Every time you say his name, I wince. As in, I am with Coach. Finally, we have some real wisdom from a man who's been there and done that.
Oh, yeah.
And I am with you. I feel like the NFC East hasn't really started yet. It starts with the Cowboy bye week. They get healthy. Sean Lee is, what would you call it? He's freaky, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And he is, I hope he's going to be, I assume he's going to be back. That's what
Right.
they say. But I think he tore his hamstring.
Look, you know Sean Lee's living in that training room. I mean, guarantee there's no way he doesn't play.
So my quarterback, who is the best quarterback in the division, is playing at an even higher level than he played last year. And yet this defense, coached by Rod Marinelli, and I gave him all his props last
did
year.
too.
They finished last year 5th in the league in points allowed. They are currently 29th in points allowed, and that's the story. That's why you are 2-3. 3 losses
Right.
because of this. And I have advocated, I've campaigned for it. Go sign some veteran. Revis is still sitting out there. We had Antonio Cromartie on. Nope. They're stubbornly proud because they believe in their coordinator. They believe in his system. And as you know, you can put cogs in that system, but some of the cogs have to be able to be decent, play a little bit.
Right.
And I'm sure Barry Church is laughing somewhere in Jacksonville and Mo Claiborne. And I'm sure they're all, the car, used car,
Playing
I'm sure
well in
they're all
Baltimore.
chuckling, saying, we told you so. But they want to go young, and you have an offense that is, it's Super Bowl quality. It has that much star and firepower to it. But the defense is so young, they're just not making plays, especially when it counts, which is in the red zone. They can't keep anybody out. So can you fix it in a bye week?
I know you can because, look, you have to. I don't like the coverages they play. They're inconsistent, but, let's get to, a more sound coverage, and that'll help them. I think having the big Irving kid back helps them a ton.
As you said, one of the biggest human beings.
Oh,
I've ever
my
seen,
God. And
David
now
Irving.
you have an unbelievable pass rush, which they are doing well. That young corner's playing really good. The kid you liked, Jordan Lewis. So he's a fine player. But I like the two you mentioned, Revis and Cromartie. Go get one of them and help you out.
Some veteran
presence. Because that could really help them. Yeah. But look, let's put the gun on. Let's put the pressure on Marinelli. Get this thing going because I know the offense can get rolling. I know this defense is healthy. They need to start, winning games here and put everything behind them, and they can get in the race. Look, they've come down to making who makes that playoff game. The last game of the year, two games in a row. It could come down to Philadelphia last week of the season.
The last week of the season.
It could.
You still trust him?
Look, that
Schwartz is wide nine. You like the wide nine?
I know
he rolls until the end of the year.
I know about
the end of the
Schwartz.
year.
I played about him. I played against his defenses when he was at Tennessee.
Okay.
So I know about the wide nine.
Nine.
But
lots of
Tampa,
alleys.
Hold on. Did you see Todd Gurley just run wild on y'all? Jones just got 100 yards. C.J. Anderson just got 100 yards. So let me guess. You can't stop the pass. You can't stop the run. You can't get to the quarterback.
No
and you can't
Sean
cover.
Lee, no David Irving. Both are back.
David Irving was there against Green Bay when Aaron Rodgers threw for how many yards? Like 340.
And the kid ran for 130. But let's put in a linebacker who actually can identify a back's depth and know exactly what run he's audible into, and tell your team.
So
here it comes.
who's going to cover these receivers?
Those kids. Okay. You know who they are?
Yeah, I know.
Awuzie.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, well, that's what they're going
What about
with.
you? Like Brown. You like Brown, and you like Heath.
I like Anthony Brown, and I like Orlando Scandrick. They're good enough if they can figure out a new way to attack. And I think with the bye week, it came right on schedule. They have a game that they should win against a dangerous
C.J.
team.
Beathard, I like him. I like him a lot.
Now he's your big
Yeah,
guy, right?
I like
Well,
C.J.
he looked
Beathard.
good. He tore up that Redskins
He about to tear
defense
up
in the second
he about
half.
to tear up the Cowboys too.
Okay.
About to tear them up.
You already put a quesadilla on it, I believe.
I'm gonna sleep on it.
Sleep
I'm
on
gonna
it?
sleep on
I
it.
think you're welshing and
I'm gonna
rescinding this
sleep on
bet.
I'm gonna sleep on it.
Well, you have until
I'll
tomorrow.
make sure CJ no setbacks.
I say this is where it starts.
What?
I think so too.
Oh, that 3-game look.
How about Secretary? Did you ever see Secretary? Here he comes.
Yeah. Oh, Big Red.
Here he
That
comes.
chestnut bacon. Oh,
They're
yeah.
2-3. Look out.
No.
They're coming after.
Big Red was never 2-3. Big Red.
It does feel
No,
like a
no,
dangerous
he
game
wasn't.
for an 0-5
Good
team.
point.
What's that?
It feels like a dangerous game for an 0-5 team.
Well, it does because
They've lost
played
all
those
their games by
that-
less than 30.
Yeah, the Giants. Remember the Giants got the Broncos? Oh yeah, I'm feeling good about this.
Yeah.
Skip, I'm feeling really
I
good.
told you the Broncos played their Super Bowl against Dallas, and then what
Oh
happened?
my goodness, y'all not the Super Bowl. Skip, stop saying
Everybody
that.
plays them like
No,
they're
they
the Yankees
don't.
Team. They're back.
No,
they won 11 games in a row.
No, they just
last
look at you on the schedule like, okay, that's a win.
Oh my goodness.
That's what it
Come on.
is.
Oh, my
Thanks for joining us. Does Colin Kaepernick still have a future in the NFL? We'll discuss that next.